Hi everybody, welcome to Mr. Pasaverda's workshop. Just got to make sure you got a good angle there. See if you can see what I'm going to be doing. Almost. This is the first time through. Don't know how much editing skills or software I've got, so might be including my second annual mistake. Today we're going to build what I'm calling a slide scale ruler. A scale ruler so you can measure your scales or you can see which notes belong in which major scale. And what it's going to do, it's going to help you understand the spaces or gaps between notes in any major scale. It's kind of a physical learning situation, and you got to build something, so that's kind of fun and cool too. Here we go. This is what it is. Look, it's like, woo, it goes back and forth. Okay, cardboard here. So we've got the major scale. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. 8 notes are here for the whole thing. Look, no, I guess it's backwards for you. Too bad. I'll probably figure out a better way to do this one day. So, what I've done is, I made a bunch of even spaces, and then I made sure the gaps were right. For the major scale, you got a big gap, little gap, big gap, big gap, big gap, little gap. Or whole tone, half tone, whole tone, half tone. Tone, semitone, tone, semitone. So I'm going to explain how to measure it out, cut it out, and then you're going to know how to figure out. Oh, look, I started on an E. What's the next note after E? It's F sharp, then it's G sharp, then it's A, then it's B, C sharp, etc., etc. This thing tells you, you just got to move it around. If you wanted to start on D flat, and so we've also got up and down. If you want to start on D flat, like, well, what's the next note after D flat for a major scale? D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat, B flat, C, D flat. I'm sure I'm singing the wrong notes. If you've got perfect pitch, my sincere apologies. Anyways, let's get started on how we're going to build this thing and why it matters. Okay, so you're going to need a ruler of some kind. I've got about 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 rulers. You probably don't need that many. But if you have a ruler, you can measure into at least 13 divisions. So I've got 2 of these here. I'm going to cut them. So I've got 2 equal bits. When you're cutting, make sure you're not cutting on, mom and dad's nice coffee table or grandpa's favorite couch.
Whatever it is, because then they won't be happy about that. So you can cut a piece. I'm going to cut this piece. I've got 2 pieces I'm going to use for this project. Okay, look at that. I'm such a pro with the cardboard and the cutting. Let's try again. And then you sharp the blade. Don't cut towards yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Because, that'll be bad. Okay, so do that. I got 2 pieces. What I'm going to do, I'm going to need this later. I'm going to put the blade down.
Safety first. Put the blade down. And then I'm going to start measuring. Alright, let's do inches. You could do centimeters, you could do sets of 2 centimeters. I'm going to do inches because this thing is in inches. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to start a little ways in, and I'm just going to draw a straight line like this. All the way down. Okay, I'm going to use a bigger pen. And test out, some... Okay, so I've got... Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. I'll show you. There's my first little bit. Got some lines. Okay, good. Now, I'm going to mark off inches. Just so they're even. It doesn't have to be inches, but I just want to make them even. Alright, there's 1, 2...
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 12. That's probably before your time. Okay, now what straight lines? I'm going to use this fancy hand tool. I'm not going to do straight lines though because I would assume my cardboard cutting straight. I guess if I do it like this. This is called a square, I believe. Mr. Freeze can fix that, correct me if I'm, it's funny to call a triangle square, but there it is. So I'm making nice even lines. Doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. We just want to be able to see what's going on. Alright, I hope I can fast forward this so you don't have to watch me do every detail in this slow. Because when you're watching instructional videos on YouTube, whoever makes them is usually kind enough to speed them up, but I don't have a way. Well, I don't know, maybe I can select just this bit. But that would assume that I have editing software and access to it. In the meantime, you might just get to listen to me.
Okay, so now I think there's 14 there, a bunch of divisions, and I'm going to label the notes of the C major scale. C. Oh, not the C major scale. I'm going to do all of the notes from C to C. So on the top, I'm going to put C sharp. On the bottom, I'm going to put D flat of each of the in-between notes. And then we've got D, we've got D sharp.
E flat, E, F, F sharp, or G flat, G, we got G, we got A, B, C. So now here we got A sharp, B flat, G sharp, and that must be A flat, of course, okay? Now up here, you might write in that C is also known as B sharp from time to time, but that's pretty rare. So that's B sharp. Like The Simpsons, C is B sharp. I guess you could also call it D double flat, but we don't really need to worry about that. So look.
Now we got all that stuff. Okay? Now I'm going to go and draw another set like this, but I'm going to cut it out in a different order. It's not going to be perfect. It's going to be in that set of big gap, small gap, big gap, small gap, or full tone, semitone, or whole tone, half tone. Okay? So now I have to do this thing again. And there you have it, folks. Here is our see-through part. So now we got to get this combined with the other one, and I'll show you how it works. Over here, you've got your notes, all of the notes that exist. Oh, and some crazy spray paint, you know, recycling. So now we've got all the notes that exist, and when we cover this up like this, you can see, look, the major scale. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so look at that. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. All of the white notes on a keyboard like that. All right. So now if I move it over, whoa, magical. It's crazy. What is this? This is a C sharp major scale. C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, which is actually F, but I didn't write E sharp because, you know, no need to be quite so intense and dramatic. I'm going to stand over here. Look at this. Okay? C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F double sharp, or no, F sharp, E sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B sharp. That's the weird one, okay? If I change it yet again, oh look, let's start on F, in the key of F major. How many sharps do we have? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I'm not in F, there. I don't even have to know how to use my own tool here. F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. Okay, if I had, you know, had a really long one. I didn't even put it there the right way. But if I do it back to here where it's in D, the key of D major, right? D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. If I had written it in there, that's what we would see. Okay? So what this does, this shows you that every time you do a major scale, it always has the same pattern, no matter where you start. This shows you how your system of major scale notes works. So what you got to do is you got to build, and it's going to have 15 squares, and you're going to cut out number 1, number 3, number 5, number 6, number 8, number 10, number 12, and number 13. Okay, those are the ones you're going to cut out. You can do this. You can show yourself. Okay, big step, small step, big step, big step, small step. Then here, I would start on C, since, you know, that's what we always do. There's no real good reason other than that. And then you'd write it out. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, which is also B sharp from time to time. And then you could also write the flats down on the bottom, and that's fine. But find every note. Don't miss any notes. If you miss a note, that'll mess it up.